Hey guys, it's January 27th and you're watching nik-flix. Something interesting happened to me today. So I'm driving to the ATM with my pal Noah, and we're waiting in line behind this van. And the owner of the van happened to be a really creepy bald Indian man. He was too far away from the ATM, so he couldn't actually reach the buttons. Realizing how bad at driving he is, he decided to just drive off. Me and my friend Noah are like, sweet! But then, as we're driving forward, he starts reversing, almost crushing my little Mitsubishi with his giant van. I reversed really quick, and I'm just like, what the hell? He reversed so he could have a do-over. So now he's back at the ATM, and he's still like 5 feet from the curb. So as he's getting out of his car, he has to like squirm out and propel his whole body just to reach a button. And as he's doing this, I'm sitting in my car yelling basically at myself because I'm crazy like that. Ah, fuck! He can't have a fucking do-over? You just can't redo things like this? No, you have to go back to the end of the line. It's my turn. You just can't redo. And as I'm saying this, I'm forgetting one really critical thing. My window is open, and he can hear everything I'm saying. And that's when he turns around and looks at me in a fiery rage. And my face went from just pure pissed off to shit. He then proceeded to come out of his car and yell at me in some Hindu language. Let me tell you, it does sound like Apu from The Simpsons. The only thought in my head was to just bust out of there. Grab the first thing I could get a hold of to throw out the window and distract him. Doesn't that seem like a good idea, just to throw something out there, distract him? Unfortunately, the first thing I got hold of was the fucking tennis ball. I ended up throwing it at his forehead and he just got madder. And that's when I just blew out of there and escaped from the wrath of the fiery Indian. But after I survived that, I found some very interesting news topics. That's right, it's time for our what? Story of the day. Picture the scenario. Man is taking care of his bees. Wife finds him dead. Man is put into coffin. Little boy asks for a necklace his father owns. The guy opens the coffin and finds out the man is alive, which started a zombie apocalypse. That has got to be a sucky day when you wake up and you're in a coffin. Some Polish guy was taking care of his bees, he fainted, and what everyone thought was dead, he was actually alive in suspended motion, frozen. The person who opened the coffin actually felt a pulse. And now, he's back home taking care of his bees. Who the hell was the doctor? I'm praying to God that he's not mine. I'm just imagining what the guy's thinking. Thanks, honey, I really enjoy that you put me in a coffin for our anniversary this year. I love the dirt. This brings us to our common question of the day. If there was someone you could bury alive, who would it be? Remember to leave your interesting comments and responses below in the comment section. It's now time for the song stuck in my head! Today's song is I Saw Her Standing There by the Beatles. Actually really old song. 60s by the great band The Beatles. If you don't know who the Beatles are, then you obviously aren't alive. Check out the song. It's going to be in the sidebar right there with all the links and articles today. Check it out. You might just become a Beatles fan. And for everything you saw here today, videos, links, articles, remember it's all in the sidebar right there. Well, that concludes today's episode. I'm Nicholas DePaul, and I've just shared everything on my mind.